Mirziyevski, oh, it's an own goal! Would you believe it? From Victory's best player in the game, Terry Antonis. Still Terry Antonis! Has he won it for Melbourne Victory? Didn't fool Antonis, and Leroy George takes over, and there's space here for Costa Barbarouses, and it thumps back off the post, and Victory were that close to drawing first blood. Neil runs over it, Mirziyevski fires it in, oh, there's the opening goal! Alex Bross gets the credits, and Sydney FC draw first blood in the semi-final. The set piece does the damage. Mirziyevski the provider, and Alex Bross with the finish. Oh, and Donachie got caught napping. Bross gets in the path of Adrian Mirziyevski, and it's poured away by Lawrence Thomas, who was just trying to dink it over the top of the keeper.
Yeah.
Somehow they've got to try and find a way. They might find it here. Barbarouses galloping onto that lovely through ball by Antonis. Barbarouses, oh, deflected in! All square! And Costa Barbarouses, who hit the post a few minutes back, has got his reward this time, and it's 1-1. Stefan Negro to clear, it's a weak clearance though. Josh Brillante to thump it! Oh, and Lawrence Thomas, what a save, because I'm sure he saw that really late. That's an error by Brillante. They could be in here. Victory. Bessart Berisha trying to square it up. Troisi! 2-1 Melbourne Victory in front of the Cove. And James Troisi, who scored an Asian Cup final winning goal in this city, has just netted one. That means just as much to those Melbourne Victory fans. It's as many as anybody in the league. Mirziyevski's cross, oh, great header, what a save by Thomas. And then Carney straight into the action, brings out the best in the Victory goalkeeper once more. It's a good win by Luke Wilkshire. Oh, off the crossbar. Extraordinary by Ben Warland, I think. O'Neill's ball in, oh, Lawrence Thomas got in an awful mess. But they can't turn it goalwards, and it's him again, Ben Warland.
Who should have
chance to be a hero twice. This has got to be the last chance. Up it goes from Andrew Redmayne. Simon wins another good flick on. Carney inside the box. Chance here. Lawrence Thomas again. Mirziyevski. Oh, it's an own goal. Would you believe it? The second in the game, and perhaps from Victory's best player in the game, Terry Antonis. That is oh so cruel on Melbourne Victory. 2-2. Remarkable drama. Almost with the last kick of the game.
Well, you can't believe it. I mean, they just kept pumping it forward and they repelled everything. And then Mirziyevski somehow gets to this ball, and Antonis coming back. It's harsh on him. Simon's caused all the problems. This one comes out. Here's the first chance. Great save from Thomas. Mirziyevski gets there, and he lost his bearings.
Carney knows that Bobo's in space. It's Bobo, and Lawrence Thomas again keeps it out. Antonis had no right to get through there, really, but still he goes on. O'Neill giving chase forlornly. Still Terry Antonis! Has he won it for Melbourne Victory? The villain turned hero in navy blue runs to accept the adulation of the Victory fans. Are they heading to a sixth grand final? Extraordinary.
What a run. Absolutely brilliant. Incredible stuff from Antonis. He's the one that put us into extra time. Brilliant, he's got the finish at the end. Brandon O'Neill just didn't have the legs to go with him. They got out of a tight spot on the sideline, near the touchline, sorry. Ninkovic loses the ball. Antonis here, squares up Warland, gets that, Ninkovic with a lunge, and then O'Neill can't catch him. And he just keeps going and going. And he takes his luck, it takes a deflection, he won't care. And smashes into the back of Sydney FC's net. Talk about persistence. Just keeps going. Wilkinson, does he come, does he go? In the end, he lunges, and it's the deflection off him that surely sends Victory through to the grand final.
Well, that's how you atone for an own goal. There are tears from Terry Antonis, tears of joy, tears of relief, perhaps. totally understandable. Meantime, as you were watching those replays, John Paul de Marini came onto the pitch and had an altercation with David Carney. Now, the Victory assistant coach should, however excited he is, should not be on the pitch. And that's what's caused this little fracas. VAR is looking at all this. They've seen the pictures.
Well, there's nothing wrong with emotion and elation, but you can't do that.
And Kurt Ams has got to take counsel on all this and decide what is the best course of action. Just another typical Big Blue Robbie Slater. 5 goals, extra time, talking points all over the place.
And a red card about to come.
Yep. John Paul de Marini sent to the stands. And I don't think really he can have anybody but himself to blame. Paul Trimboli wisely ushering him down the tunnel, which has all rather taken the gloss off that glorious moment for Melbourne Victory and for Terry Antonis.
Well, going back to the goal, Sydney have only got themselves to blame. Ninkovic loses the ball. Wallen gets himself caught up on the sideline.
Oh, hang on. More drama to come. What's going on here? Another coach is going to be sent to the stands, potentially, I'm being told. Is this Dean Anastasiadis, perhaps? No? Or Anthony Correa? Yeah, it's goalkeeping coach Dean Anastasiadis.
They'll have no coaching staff at the grand final.
Well, he certainly won't be able to do the pre-game warm-up with Lawrence Thomas and Matt Acton, the number 2, next week, if Victory get through. He's got a bit to say to the crowd as well, all ending in rather acrimonious fashion, which is normally the case between these two. Well, there was a long review, and this is why. Dean Anastasiadis getting involved on behalf of his coaching colleague John Paul de Marini in trying to fend off David Carney.
Well, you've got to praise Victory's performance, and the goal from Antonis epitomises everything that they come here to do. And they're in.
There it is. 27 months, 823 days they've waited, but finally they have beaten Sydney FC. Melbourne Victory upset the odds to book their spots in next weekend's grand final. It will be a record 6 end-of-season showpiece for the club. Sydney FC beaten at home for just the 2nd time in 2 seasons. And what a night for Terry Antonis. The villain in the 90th minute with the own goal that made it 2-2. But then the hero to win it for the Navy Blues. Sydney missed their chance at A-League immortality, and it is a rather sad end to the reign of Graham Arnold, whose era produced 4 trophies. But it is Melbourne Victory who have the shot at the big one next weekend.